Hey everyone, Mitch coming in from the Commander's Core studio. Welcome to the show. Okay, let's jump into it. So, Mark Rosewater, the head designer at Wizards, I think that's the title. I always just, I'm like, it sounds right. I've said it a million times, and now I'm like, wait. Yeah, I think that's right. Head designer at Wizards, also known as Morrow, has Blogatog, and every single spoiler season, it seems like about a week or so before, or just like slightly before, we get a teaser on what we should expect from the set. Let's jump into it. Now, these are not actual spoilers. They are not reveals. They're just like snippets or like little hints, and it's kind of fun. It's really fun, and I really like to hear from you in the comments below, letting me know what you think about these. And there's a lot of times where many of you are right on these, like right on the money. There's times that I'm sometimes right, and many times I'm wrong as well, but it's really fun to kind of see, what we might be getting. Here we go. So, Morrow's Foundations teaser. Before previews for Foundations officially begin, I thought it'd be fun to do another of my duelist-style teasers, where I give tiny hints of things to come. Note that I'm only giving you partial information, because, if it was not partial, it'd be just full spoilers, and that'd be hilarious. Anyways, first are some things you can expect. The 5 iconic creatures each show up on multiple cards. Okay, interesting. Okay, 5 iconic creatures, interesting. I don't know how I feel about them being on multiple cards. Okay, it depends. I guess it depends. All right, in the art, completely fine on it. And it does say creatures. It doesn't say, legendary creatures, but maybe it is. If it's iconic, I would assume it's legendary. But yeah, having them show up multiple cards, I don't want 6 Gandalfs like we got in Lord of the Rings. And yeah, it was 6. It was 6, which is absurd. I don't want that. I find that to be boring. I think it was cooler back in the day when it was we got 1 Urza. And I'm saying back in the day, it was 4 years ago. But we had 1 Urza. Okay, and then a couple years later, we get 1 more Urza. But then it's oh, wait, no, we got 3 Urzas now. And then this and this. Okay, you know what? Multiple cards, fine with them being the art or references to them. But if you're just all right, Jace again. Okay. Jace again. And I'm just saying Jace. I know it's not Jace because, it says creatures, but still, you never know. I don't know. Maybe it is Jace. Maybe it's just creature Jace. Here we go. 2 monocolor reprints, each of a different color that together you win you the game. Interesting. That's cool. Each of a different color that together win you the game. Monocolor. Okay, monocolor, it could be, it could be together win you the game. So, they don't win you the game on their own. So, are we getting, Lab Maniac, I guess? And then something else? Demonic Consultation? I don't know. Interesting. Together win you the game, each of a different color. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on that one. Interesting. Okay, some creature tokens in this set. A 1/1 White Rabbit. A 2/1 Blue Ninja. A 3/3 Green Raccoon. A 4/4 Red Dragon. And a copy that's a Nightmare. Cool. All right. Awesome. That's just some of them. That's not all of them. All right. A character from one of our most popular online Magic stories returns. Is it that one thief, maybe? And is it, maybe? Coming back alive, maybe? Darkfade? No? Anyone? No? Okay, probably not. But yeah. Interesting. Character from our most popular online Magic stories returns. What's one of the most popular Magic stories Wizards ever had? Let me know in the comments below on that one. I don't always follow the Magic stories, so yeah, let me know if you're oh, it's gotta be this one, gotta be this one. And maybe it's a certain is it thief person, dude. Anyways, an 8/12 creature with Ward 4. Well, Wizards, I am not surprised to see that you're throwing Ward on more things. There we go. Yeah, they kind of overdid it to start. They're slowing things down, it seems, hopefully, for the number of things that has Ward. But yeah, Ward 4 is just basically hexproof. Essentially, it's just literally just, it's hexproof at that point, right? Okay, it's not actually hexproof. Ward 8 is hexproof. Sure, we've seen that before. That's yeah, you're never targeting this ever because you won't have enough mana to do so. Ward 4 is this is extremely obnoxious to target. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting to see if this one's a legendary creature. Again, an 8/12 giant creature that can be targeted. I'm assuming this one's in green, maybe, for being that big of a creature with Ward 4, but it could be blue with some restrictions on it. We shall see. A creature with 7 evergreen keywords. Oh my goodness. Okay, keyword soup decks out there. All right, you know which ones I'm talking about, all right? Those ones where you're hey, yeah, all the keywords, I get, counters for that or whatever, or I get, drawing cards for it. All the ones that care about the number of keywords something has. Cool, there you go. One that has 7. Absurd. So kind of a Chroma-ish, right? A Chroma had a ton. but I don't think a Chroma had 7. Like, this is a lot. Very cool. Okay. A Magic Invitational winner's card gets reprinted and no, not the most powerful one. Okay. Interesting. So, I mean, yeah, there's been quite a few of these. Magic Invitational winner. So, I mean, it's not the 1986 World Champion or whatever that one is. 1996 World Champ? 86, that's before Magic. 1996 World Champ apparently is not the one that's getting reprinted, I don't think, because it does say Invitational, but maybe that is an Invitational, I don't know. That'd be kind of funny if that was the one that they reprinted. It'd be great. But, yeah, not the most powerful one, so... Well, let's see. I'm not sure exactly which one this was going to be. I mean, it could just be like, didn't someone get like their face on like a sad robot or something like that? Like, does that count? I don't know. Interesting. Cool. All right. And those cards tend to be expensive, so good reprint, I guess. All right. Counters in this set. ++1. Bait. Interesting. Fellowship. Incubation. Loyalty. Revival. Soul Stash. And Stun. Very, very cool. Okay. Very cool. I like it. Okay, Incubation, Loyalty, Revival, Soul Stash, Done. Yeah, wow, lots of cool ones. And Bait, yeah, I mean, are there ones? Okay, let me know. Some of these obviously are more, yeah, I mean, like, loyalty counters. We know what those are, right? But the other one, and Sun counters, we know what those are. But like, the other ones, like, those aren't, like, the typical ones. I can't remember, like, which ones of those we've seen and which ones not. I mean, +1, obviously, but still. Okay. A card that's in the top 10 cards I sign gets reprinted. Interesting. So, top 10 cards that Morrow signs. I mean, I'm assuming most of those are Morrow cards, like just like the cards that are Morrows, you know, that have the word Morrow in them. I would assume that's what Morrow is signing quite a bit of. I don't know what else Morrow tends to sign. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever gotten something signed from Morrow and if you know what this one might be. If you're like, yeah, everyone gets this signed from Morrow. It's Hill Giant for some reason. You're like, okay, cool. Hill Giant's getting a reprint. A 3/3 for 4. Awesome. Cool. All right. More deciduous mechanics get used in this set than any previous non-time spiral block mirror set. That's really cool. So deciduous mechanics, a lot of them. No, that's awesome. So they're kind of breaking the mold with this one. It's going to be a pretty interesting set, it seems like already. I'm really excited. Okay, here we go. All right, next here's some rule text that'll be showing up on cards. Here we go. So this is where you're like, okay, this is just a piece of the puzzle. And then I say, is it on a commander or not? Typically, because it's like, oh, okay, I can build an entire deck around this. Or like, how much extra stuff do we get in there? Or is there like, there's like an exception to something, or there's like a limitation on it later in the card. Okay, here we go. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each cat you control. Okay, that seems like it would be a commander, which would be a very interesting commander because, I mean, cat tribal commander focusing on cats. Yeah, or it's just like tribal, it's a tribal cat card. Yeah, okay, I would think it'd be pretty cool on a commander. Not problematic, but, you know, like, it would help you get around commander attacks very, very easily, because that would reduce any commander attacks you have in the future. Cats aren't like necessarily like the most powerful tribe out there, so I'm completely fine with that for the time being. But yeah, it seems kind of cool. I mean, it's probably, if I had to guess, okay, I'd say that I'm leaning, this is 75% chance this is just a cat tribal spell. It is not itself a commander. I give it a 25% chance of it being a commander. I hope to be proven wrong, because I think it'd be pretty cool as a commander. We shall see. Okay. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. We have seen this before on certain cards. I mean, what is that like the, oh my gosh, Platinum Angel, there we go. I think that's the one, right? Seen a couple of other ones too. There's that like equipment horse thing or whatever that also does that. But yeah, making it so that you can't lose the game, your opponents can't win the game is fun for you. And your opponents could get upset with that. I mean, not upset with it, but they could get, really angry with the situation where they're like, I need removal, draw into it. No removal, okay, let's just keep going then. And you're just hanging on to like, I'm at negative 100 life, but I'm still okay. Yeah, you can do some pretty crazy fun things with this. Obviously, you can also use and abuse cards like Final Fortune, like getting extra extra turns, and then not paying for the price of losing the game because you can't win, you can't lose the game. So there you go. Cool. Yeah, a lot of fun. Hope it's a new card, not a reprint. All right, target instant destroy card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. That's nice. I like that. That's cool. Flashback's a really cool mechanic. Being able to give something flashback makes so that you get to use it again. Nice. Okay. Okay, Overrun fans out there, love this kind of effect. Creatures you control get +10/+10. This is like Overwhelming Stampede, but like a fixed amount again. Typically, you go with Overrun effects, it's like, okay, +3/+3. And trample for those. I don't think this one's going to give trample. We shall see. Maybe it does. Vitalizing Wind. Is that one that gives like +7/+7 or something like that instant speed? I think that's that. Let me know in the comments below if I'm on that. I haven't played that one in a long time. Okay. +10, +10. This is an I win the game swing. This is just like, okay, I've got a bunch of tokens in play or whatever it is. I would have a go wide strategy, a bunch of cats, I guess. Sure, if you're going that direction, there you go, cat, tribal, okay. Everything gets +10, +10. Everything is the biggest creature on the board now. I'm guessing this one does not give trample or any kind of evasion to get you through. That might just make it a bit too easy, but again, it might just be a 10 mana card where it's like, yeah, 10 mana +10, +10. Very straightforward, but hey, if your opponents have blockers, they are gone. Or a way to stop it. That's very cool. Okay. Yes, we are getting another one of these. A deck can have any number of cards named. Okay, and I will let you know, I actually just open up this, and then I'm going through it now. I have not looked through these. Okay, so my reactions, these are just like, actually, yeah, I'm super excited about that. Being able to have, again, another one of those Persistent Petitioners, Shadowborn Apostle type cards, Relentless Rats. I keep naming all of them. Dragon's Approach, Slime Against Humanity, all those, okay? I think our most recent one was Slime Against Humanity, and being able to have yet another one of these kind of cards where you can build an entire deck around this, like, theme card that becomes incredibly expensive because there's only so many of them out there and you need, like, 40 in your deck, but you can just proxy them if you need to. So, yeah, being able to do that, yeah, you can do it. But, yeah, I'm hoping that we get another... I mean, okay, so in the past we've gotten, it started as creatures, right? And it was creatures for a long time. I think it was Shadowborn Apostles, the 2 rats, and then Persistent Petitioners, right? And let me know in the comments. I'm probably missing one. Let me know in the comments below. But then we got Dragon's Approach. It was like, oh my gosh, this is on a sorcery. And then we got Slime Against Humanity, which is like sorcery makes a creature. Cool. This one, okay, probably going to be another sorcery. I'm going to say it's going to be another sorcery. That's my guess. What I would like it to be is an enchantment. Give me an enchantment that, any number of cards in the deck can be that one. Like, just give me that, please. I think that would be quite spicy, quite fun. I'm probably going to eat my words when it's like, this is a broken thing. What are we doing? Why do we, have, enchant land for, a fertile ground? Like, this is what I'm just thinking. Like, enchant a land for 2, and then, hey, when you tap the land, you get extra mana based on the number of cards named this that you have in play. Yeah, that could be quite broken, but fun, I guess. Anyways, okay, that artifact. Yeah, give me a permanent that's not a creature that is deck and a number of cards named, okay? Please, thank you. All right, then exile all other nightmare tokens you control. Cool. Okay. Okay, put this on a commander, please. Put this on a commander, nightmare, tribal, and it makes copies of another creature, like a certain number of copies based on something. And then you exile the other nightmare tokens that you had previously that you made copies of. So, yeah, I like that. Something like that, okay, Wizards? Thank you. You already made these cards. They're going to be coming out shortly and spoiled shortly. I'm probably going to be wrong on that, but that's what I would like. Let me know in the comments what you would like on this one, or if you don't think it's, actually a commander at all. It's probably not a commander, but I want it to be on a commander, please. All right, whenever you draw your second card, each turn create tokens copy of this creature. Whoa, gross. Okay, so... this is one where, again, I typically am not for a bunch of limitations on things. This is very powerful. I mean, it is probably going to be on an aura, I would assume. I hope it's not like a Scoot Swarm, but in blue. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, if it's that, that's just absurd. Yeah, like Scoot Swarm in blue, where it's like, okay, cool, yeah, you drew your second card. Okay, make a copy of it. Oh, next turn. Okay, you drew 2 cards. Make a copy of each of these. And it's basically exponentially large. I'm hoping it's like an aura you put on your creature, which can still be very powerful if you're like, okay, I draw my second card, I make a token that's copy of this creature. Cool. But at the very least, that can be stopped because it's not like Scoot Swarm where it's like, oh, it's on everything now. This one would be on, hopefully, again, like an aura. I'm hoping not an equipment. That's harder to deal with, obviously, when it comes to like, oh, okay, I take care of the creature. It's a 2-for-1 versus the equipment's like, okay, I re-equipped to something else. Okay, we shall see. I'm really hoping this isn't just on a creature like Scoot Swarm where it's like, yeah, make copies of itself. I hope this is something you have to give onto something to actually make copies of it, okay? Double the kind of each kind of counter. Wizards. I don't know if we need any more of doublings, but at least it's counters and not like creatures. So, okay, there we go. So... maybe some kind of Colonian Hydra type thing where it's like, okay, when it attacks, you get doubling the counters on every single thing. But this one is, again, each kind of counter, not just ++1 counters. So do keep that in mind. Hopefully it's not like another doubling season type effect. I think this is probably more of a one-off effect, I would think. But you never know. Moving on. You may pay black rather than pay a spell's mana cost if there are 13 or more creatures on the battlefield. Yes, I love when we get those 13 kind of cards. Like, oh, you lose the game at 13. Or, oh, you can flip this at 13. Like, oh, the unlucky number right there you go. Being able to pay just a single black mana with a lot of creatures on the battlefield. Again, it is 13 or more. It's not Xaxes, so that's a bit easier to do. I mean, in Commander, it's incredibly easy to do. Like, okay, I'm playing a token deck. It's not even like 13 more creatures your opponents control, it's just any. So again, if you're playing a deck that goes wide, cool, you can pay a single black mana. Oh my gosh, that's pretty crazy. Depending on what this does, obviously. It could just be like oh, it's like a 5/5 creature, cool, that just like happens to, you know, cost now 1 instead of 5. Or it could be like the Black Blasphemous Act, maybe, where it's like, oh, okay, cool. Wrath the board for just a single black mana. I'm hoping it's not that, because I don't know if we need another Blasphemous Act. You know, already enough good board wipes out there, but we shall see. So, okay, my guess is, yeah, it's probably more. It's probably like a Black Blasphemous Act. It's probably that. 13 more creatures on the battlefield, and you're destroying the board. So, there you go. Okay. Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land permanents you control. Oh my goodness. I really hope that is instant speed. And, I mean, for the sake of Magic in general, I hope that costs a decent amount to cast. Because if it's like, okay, 2 mana instant speed, you're like, oh, okay, cool, I just draw 20 cards. Not 20. I mean, you're going to have 20. But you can draw, with the right deck, like 5 cards pretty easily on average with this. If you're just like, yeah, I get a bunch of different things in play, and then all of a sudden I cast this, and then I draw a bunch of cards. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, ooh, this is 3 blue. I'm gonna go 3 blue instant speed. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call 3 blue instant speed. There we go. Okay, here are some creature type lines from the set. Yay, I love reading these too. Okay, creature rabbit noble, very cool. All right, demon warlock, shark pirate. Yes. Okay, please wizards, please make it where it's like I mean, okay, we have gotten like it doesn't say mutant on it though, which is nice. So like, it's not like the Simic, like, oh, okay, cool, we got, shoved a crab onto a shark and there you go. I hope it's like Street Sharks. Anyone else remember Street Sharks, that show? No? Where they tried to copy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back in the day and they made Street Sharks? I love that show when I was a kid. But yeah, Street Sharks, like, where it's just like these sharks are just standing up and this shark just has an awkward bandana and it's like, I'm a pirate too, and then all the other pirates are just looking awkwardly at it like, yeah, you're our buddy, you're a pirate too. And just like, yeah, I have a sword, but I don't really need it because I've got teeth. Cool. Okay, Street Sharks, Shark Pirate, please, thank you. Eldrazi, we don't need those. Okay, anyways, just kidding. I mean, Eldrazi fans out there, rejoice. You're going to get another Eldrazi. Hopefully it's nothing all too scary. Hopefully it's not another, It That Betrays, Void Winnower kind of card. Hopefully it's more like, yeah, it's a 5-man Eldrazi that does not that much. Hopefully. We shall see. I know I'm going to get some comments from Eldrazi fans who are like, no, we need more Eldrazi. 5-color Eldrazi. We need it. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of fans of Eldrazi are out there. It's already a very powerful tribe, okay? Like, slow down. All right. Creature, Hyena Rogue. Very cool. Very cool. Do we have hyenas in Magic? I like, again, we literally, like, the thing with wizards and, like, the way that they treat, like, creature types is very strange. We're like, okay, we solved it, okay? Like, back in the day, we used to have pigs, right? But then we started doing boars. And you know what? Need to simplify that. They're all boars. Even though there's definitely pigs. Curseless one, those are pigs. But yeah. We are making pigs and boars be the exact same thing. But then they're like, you know what? We need to get really specific on certain things. Like, I don't know, sharks aren't fish, and hyenas are not dogs, but which are not hounds anymore either. It's really interesting, again, where they choose to get specific and where they choose to not get specific on these two. So it's very interesting. Okay, anyways. Spider Spirit. Oh, that's terrifying. Again, just like, okay. Oh, thank goodness. That spider was in my house and it was huge and I killed it. Oh my gosh, there's a ghost version of it now. Run away, leave the house, burn it down. Creature Elemental Hydra. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Hydra fans out there, rejoice. A Bear Demon. Okay, I mean, I wish that was a legendary Bear Demon, but it's just a regular Bear Demon. Still very cool. Bear tribal decks out there. Love it. This one's probably Golgari, I would assume, so most bear decks out there, at least around certain bear commanders, cannot use it. But you never know. It might be a demon that's just in mono green for some reason. Okay. Artifact creature Phyrexian Construct. We don't need Phyrexians either, but oh god. Okay, fine. They're coming back as well with the Eldrazi. There you go. Legendary creature Zombie Warlock. That's nothing new. I mean, it might be new. I don't know. We have Zombie Wizards. I don't know if we have a Zombie Warlock, but it's like we've seen these before, okay? That being said, hopefully it's a really exciting one, I would assume, and I'm going to guess right now, since it's a Zombie and a Warlock. I mean, it's either mono black or it's in Dimir, which is probably not, like a very, unique guess. But I'm going to go with mono black. There we go. I'm going mono black. All right. Finally, here are some names in the set. Bolt Wave. Hopefully it's like Lightning Bolt, but, adjusted somehow. Electro Duplicate. Again, this is like just like take old Magic card names and then just shove them together. And then there you go. You got Electro Duplicate. Fishing Pole. Heck yes. That better be in equipment. That's got to be in equipment, right? You're just like, okay. and I attach to my Voltron commander a fishing pole. And he's coming at you with a fishing pole. And they're like, what? They're like, yeah, smack, fishing pole. Oh my gosh, like Hunter x Hunter gone. Yes, everyone out there? No? Just me. Okay. And don't say Hunter x Hunter. You don't say the X. Okay, you don't. No, just Hunter x Hunter. Okay, moving on. Goblin Negotiation. That's kind of fun. Oh my gosh, is that like Goblin Game? Please give us another Goblin Game. And by the way, if you haven't ever heard of Goblin Game or seen it, check out that card. It's one where you're like, okay, this can't be legal, like, anywhere. No, that's legal in Commander. That card actually is legal in Commander. That card is a legal Commander card. It is not banned. It is not a, silver border card. It is not like you need to ask, your friends, like, hey, like, I don't know, I just found this card. Like, is this one legal? No. It is legal, and you can play it. It's weird. I hope that Goblin Negotiation is just as weird, where you're, like, looking at, you're like, they really made this card, and it works in Commander? What? Strange. Heir apparent? Yes. Okay, so, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Like, heir apparent, but, it's a hare, like as in a bunny. I mean, okay, I'm going to get comments out there and be like, bunnies aren't the same as hares, aren't the same as rabbits. I don't know, okay? Anyways, it's a hare. That's hilarious, heir apparent. Homunculus Horde. Okay, that's cool. So it's kind of like, I guess like army-ish. Have we got hordes before? Let me know in the comments below on that. It's like, that reminds me of like an army, like, we've gotten zombie army, orc army now, whatever, but it's Homunculus Horde. That's cool. So, homunculuses are fun, except for in Full Metal Alchemist. Let's just reference all the different anime and shows and stuff like that, okay? Street Sharks, and that apparently in Hunter x Hunter, and now apparently Full Metal Alchemist. There we go. Midnight Snack. That's cool. That one's got to be food decks out there. Get ready for that. Maybe. Probably, I would assume it's food. Perforating Artist. Interesting. Refute. Okay, that's like a counterspell, I would assume. Just straight up stab. Okay, just straight up stab. Like, not even hiding it. It's just literally just like, you know what? No. Just, you know what? It's one word, 4 letters, stab. That's just, it's probably going to be like, I don't know, like I would assume a black spell? That's like -3/-3. I'm going to go with that, okay? That's what my guess is. Instant speed, mono black, -3/-3. Yeah, we're going to go with that, okay? That's what my guess is for that one. Okay, the Foundations debut will be live at MagicCon Vegas on October 25th at 2:30 p.m. Pacific, right after the Foundations of Magic's Next Era panel. We get a sneak peek at the 2025 sets. Ooh, yay! Cool. Okay. You can follow along on social media or watch the full VOD on the debut panel on our official YouTube channel after it airs. Very cool. I think that'd be it. That is it. So, yeah, I believe, though, so today I think is the 21st. I know that they did say it's going to be live at MagicCon Vegas is where they're going to debut this, but I thought they also, let me know in the comments below, they put out like the where are things going to be previewed little article thing a little while ago, and I thought they had something on the 22nd, which would be tomorrow. Regardless, stay tuned to this channel for every quick take and spoiler that you want to see. And also comment below, of course, with all your thoughts on all of these, on my takes on these things. Let me know where I am wrong. Let me know where you think I'm right. Let me know where you think and hope I'm wrong on and hope I'm right on, okay? So, yeah. And with that, this episode is coming to a close. As always, comment below with your thoughts on it. And, of course, as always, thanks again and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. We also have a ton of brand new t-shirt designs in stock, so make sure you check out those as well. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG Player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.